Shadan, all eyes, as I said, on the Supreme Court on this matter. But, in these times, one just doesn't know which way this could go, even if it's laid down in the law.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, we live in crazy times, if I can, for lack of a better word. So, while it's impossible to predict anything, including how the, court decisions will be, despite the own judgments. I think I just want to flag 2-3 things. First, this is the third attempt at the Gyanvapi Mosque. The first suit was filed in 91-92. It was after the Places of Worship Act was enacted in September of 91. It was dismissed as non-maintainable in 1998 because of the Places of Worship Act. The second attempt was made in 2021 and it was stayed by the Allahabad High Court. Now, this is the third attempt where a fresh bunch of 5 women have come, and in this order, similar orders were sought in 2021, some kind of a survey, etc., and that was stayed by Allahabad High Court with observations that the order of the lower court was an act of grave judicial indiscipline. Now, this third attempt has been carried out this time, and of course, as of today, there is some kind of a survey. Somebody has found something, and this is the third attempt. It's clearly in the face of Places of Worship Act, because see, what's the principle there? The principle in Places of Worship Act is we have a country with a long history. We have layers and layers of history. Now, post 1947, 15th August, if we are to try to dig over that history, and literally that's what is being sought to be done here, you are going to only create conflict in today's society. It is not just in the context of Hindus versus Muslims. It could be in other contexts also. You could have Buddhist temples and Buddhist shrines, which have been thereafter. There is enough documented material that Buddhist shrines and Buddhist temples were then converted into Vaishnava or Shaivite shrines. Now, are petitions going to be filed for that kind of stuff to reclaim it 3,000 years ago, what it was? So it can't be. So that's the logic of the act, that post 1947, 15th August, we have a country which is diverse. We have a history and we look to the future. That's the principle of this act. And therefore, we are not going to contest ghosts of the past, as it were. Now, based on that principle, the Supreme Court, while passing the 2019 Ayodhya Babri Masjid judgment, has not just accepted that act. I'll just read out one para. You give me 30 seconds. Yeah. And what it says. Para 997, it's very useful. This court cannot entertain claims that stem from the actions of Mughal rulers against Hindu places of worship in a court of law today. For any person who seeks solace or recourse against the actions of any number of ancient rulers, the law is not the answer. Our history is replete with actions that have been judged to be morally incorrect and even today are liable to trigger vociferous ideological debate. However, the adoption of the Constitution marks a watershed moment where we, the people of India, departed from the determination of rights and liabilities on the basis of our ideology or religion, the color of our skin, or the century when our ancestors arrived at this land and submitted to the rule of law. So tomorrow before the Supreme Court, these very words of the Supreme Court are going to be tested.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if we are in a country of rule of law, then not just the trial, and in my, I speak as a layman, but even the order today needs to be stayed.